in Meech homeboy ear and said, I got to take this dude out, man.
Hey, man, it's like the Highlander. There can only be one.
Damn. God. That brother said ain't nobody in Hollywood, no fictitious characters, can't nobody else have the J-Mo name.
No. They trying to steal my shine up in this piece, man.
Well, they got to go on about their business.
Right.
Y'all ready to do this?
See, I got so much shine, my face even paler than normal up in this piece.
Hey man, I mean, your team got a win yesterday. You should be happy.
Yeah, I ain't gonna rub it in on you, man. I know y'all heard, man. That fish out of water story, man. I know, man.
I'm hurt, man. Somebody done clipped our dorsal fin. We can't swim without a dorsal fin.
Well, man, you know goldfish don't last long from Walmart, man. So, you know, man.
Oh, man. See, my man got jokes. I already done see. You better leave me alone. I done told you how y'all gonna name y'all city after Teddy Ruxpin. I done told you leave me alone about the Dolphins now. You
gotta bear down, baby. Like bow down, like Ice Cube. Bear down when you come to the town.
Ain't nobody scared of them teddy bears. You know, my daughter sing a song, Teddy Bear, Teddy Bear. Scared of them bears.
Hey, the ladies like teddy bears, man.
That's true. That's true. So let's get into this, y'all. Let's go ahead and roll. I'm gonna give y'all the opening clip. This dude right here is a bad man.
I'm about to throw this dude in the garbage. Straight threw him in the recycle bin, man.
Bruh, he scooped him up for real like he was a bag of groceries.
Right.
I remember the Steiner brothers used to pick dudes up and slam them like that.
The dog face gremlin up in here.
Yeah, man. He went belly to belly suplex on him. It was nuts.
They still alive? I forgot about them.
Yeah, they still alive.
No, okay.
But they ain't doing too hot, bro. That's what abusing drugs, bodybuilding drugs will do for you. But one of them can barely walk and the other one can't move his arm.
Wow.
It's rough. It is rough.
Wow.
So, Nita, I'm going to jump in on you. And we can just bounce around. We don't got to be consistent. We don't got to go through it piece by piece. We're going to bounce around a little bit tonight. So, Nita, I'm just going to start out with this Lamar. This dude is the damn Kanan of this series. And so...
That's a good reference right there.
Yeah,
I call him the Scully of this series.
Right.
Same, yeah.
He can be the Scully.
Mm-hmm.
And so, Nita, I'm going to take you to a place that made me smile. Because Lamar had a grand plan. And he was the one who basically put the info out there that J-Mo shot T in the eye. Break this down for me, Nita. Did you see that one coming? Literally.
No, actually, it just goes to show you how sneaky the streets are. I was just like, wow. Like, you know, but that was like a straight Kanan move. Like you did say,
yeah.
Come in there and cause a disruption amongst the two or whatever. So yeah, definitely. I mean, I definitely could, say, yeah, I saw that coming because we knew he was coming to fuck something up. That's all I knew. I knew he was going to be trouble from the time I seen him. So I was just like, it was pretty much on brand with him. So
yeah, he ate up a lot of screen time, and there was no bigger screen time. And I'm gonna come to you with this, J-Mo. You know, I've never been to jail. Well, I've been arrested and I've been taken to jail, but I didn't have to stay there overnight. But I hear tales of when people get arrested and they've been gone for a while.
Prison.
That they have urges that still linger in their bodies. So, usually when you go to a restaurant, you're going there to get fries. You ain't going there to fry nobody. And he was in the bathroom giving that big block everything she could handle. He was pancaking her like he had Thor's hammer between his legs. Just
boy, he came for the shake. For the shakes, boy. He came for the shakes, the dessert, the yams, all of that, boy. He was taking out years of frustration on that ass. And that's why, hey, everybody, hey, big girls, shout out, boy. They can take it when, you know what I'm saying, it need to be, and they gonna be all pretty girl. I'm not getting on the floor. I'm not doing that. I'm not. She like, come on, baby. Oh, yeah. Oh. I mean, she ain't care who heard it, boy.
She literally almost has her head inside the stall of the bathroom.
Right.
On the floor.
Had her cheeks on the floor and then had her cheek on the floor. Like, she was not playing with it. And, you know, man, that brought back some memories. Memories, man. Damn. The good old days. Nah, I'm just playing. I once got busy in the Burger King bathroom. I'm crazy. Allow me to amaze thee.
Now, we want to shout out the people who are not here with us today. Living legend Larry is going to come back when we do a different type of show. He's not going to be doing the Dope Boy type shows anymore. He's going to come back when we do something like Billions, maybe Hightown. We even talked about doing Curb Your Enthusiasm, so y'all see him on that. And the homegirl Moochie Channel, who usually hang with the fellas, she is in Germany. It's like 3 o'clock in the morning over there, so y'all stuck with us. Yeah, Moochie, girl. Yeah, she over there getting it in.
Here's the one
to the homie Eric Iverson, who gave us the big time super chat, $5. I'm sorry, but it's B.M.F. overpowered for me, but I still love both. Okay. And he puts in there, big girls need love too.
Damn right. They know how to take it and give it back.
And fix your ass a sandwich when they done too.
Have some chicken, baby. I want my man to have a good meal. I like you to have your energy.
Now, since we're on the subject of big girl, this girl's not big. She's Detroit Diesel. I like this thing right here. This embodies a Detroit woman. Thick everywhere they need to be, thin in the waist, and got a mouth on her and ain't scared of nothing.
Is she from Detroit in real life?
Yeah, she's from Detroit.
Okay. Let me ask you one quick question right quick.
Yeah, go for it.
Hey, if you was the girl in the last scene, would any of y'all be telling y'all friends like, hey, I'm going to be in B.M.F. You got to check out my scene. And then they come and watch it. They see you get blowed out in the bathroom. You be like, how'd I do? Did I act pretty good?
Oh yeah, man. You know they gonna tell it. You know she's in the TV that's on network. She's in the show.
I mean, like they sanitized that floor. Yeah. It was all the precautions was taken.
Yeah.
I probably would have told people I'll be in episode 4. That's when you start watching episode 4.
Right, when we in the car.
And that is if they bring her back.
Right,
you know?
right.
I mean, but the way he's talking, I don't know they're going to bring her back because baby mama.
Right.
He pulled a move on her. Well, first of all, Nita, I'll come back to you on this. How would you feel if a dude you done told to stay away from your family rolls up to your daughter's school? Would you have squall tires done the same thing she did?
Yeah, I mean, now that man is crazy. He is two pieces from crazies. Because I saw how he was getting like antsy, and I was almost getting scared for a minute. I was like, uh-oh. Then the dude with the little plastic bag on his head was like, hey, you know what? Wait a minute.
Right.
Like, hold up. Because he saw things was just getting too heated. And I was just like, yeah. And then did y'all hear the sound effect that was going on? Like, it was kind of like going out like it was a ringing.
He was zoning out. Yeah.
Yes. I was like, oh.
I missed that.
But at least the dude was able to jump in and save her, because I'm telling you, a lot of dudes, they will sit there and be like, that ain't my business. So I'm glad that he was able to just like kind of.
What helped is that was his house, so that's why he jumped in. If it wasn't in front of his house, he unfortunately probably wouldn't have.
Right. Gotcha.
You right.
Yeah. I done seen these Detroit sisters fight men. Now Lamar tough, but you cool believe she might would have got lick in the right place so she can get back to her car and get away after she finished getting some lick. Don't let these Detroit women fool y'all. Now I'm married to one of them. These chicks is tough. I
got that, but he kept looking like he was reaching behind him, like in his waist or something. He kept looking like he was reaching back and stuff like that. So that's where I was just like,
oh, you thought he was gonna try to shoot her?
I don't know. He just kept on being real fidgety, reaching around back.
That's what crazy people do. They fidgety as hell. They can't stand still. You know, he was in the insane asylum for 2 years. He wasn't really in jail.
Right.
He was in the insane asylum.
But that was a slick way of not going to jail. That's what they said earlier. But still, you had to be pretty convincing to end up in there. Something ain't right with you still to get up in there. You know.
He's got some screws loose in his head, man. Now, I'm gonna bounce it to you, Jay Moore. So let's go ahead and let's go back to the beginning. All right. So your boy Meech done came to the hospital with his gun, his big gun. and old Coach Cop is in there with his right hand
Coach
man.
Cop.
And he was able to talk Meech into giving him the gun. But what are gonna be the repercussions, J Mo? They brought him J Mo, and he specifically told him ruffle feathers. He didn't say cook the chicken. He said ruffle feathers. And then his man shot him, and he ain't do nothing about it. J Mo take the floor.
I mean, I think he gonna end up having to throw his man up under the bus, man, because yeah, dude, first of all, already trying to come for the throne. He already questioning his authority. Then he was acting like he was about to upstrap on Meech when he questioned him like, oh, hell no. Now you know you didn't fuck that, right? Know what I'm saying? You know you didn't fuck that. Like, dude, what the hell is wrong with you? And you overstepped your boundaries by popping him. You didn't understand, like, this dude, the cop, you know what I mean, is the one helping me. And now you put me in a bad situation with the cop. So, at the same time, you know, that might mess up my connect, get out of jail free card, all of that. Because he damn sure was about to get shot or go to jail in that hospital coming in with the ooh-wop. I mean, like the dude that shot him was in there or something. What was the point of that? Just young, wilding. Because what was he going to do? Shoot the nurses?
He going to start a war in the hospital?
Right.
What he going to do?
Right.
So I just think it was just emotions.
Exactly. Emotions out of control, young. Because we got to remember, they only like 15. Like, they've been in the streets much longer than Kanan. So we seeing Kanan at 15 just getting started, where they was at the beginning, 10 years old, 11 years old, and they got started. So they already 5 years in the game at 15. Whereas Kanan is getting started at 15. So that's the difference. Let
me shout out the super chatter. Barika, I'm not even going to try to mess up your last name.
Halette.
Thank you. $10.
Halette.
Says, the scene with Meech at the hospital with the strap is so Detroit. I 100% agree. My first day at receiving, a guy came in with a live grenade. We were on lockdown for hours till the bomb squad got there. Look, y'all.
So was he from Afghanistan in this mug? What the heck?
Look, man, I'm trying to tell you, Detroit rough now.
Yeah. Hey, I've been to Detroit a couple times, boy. You right, man. I thought it was Afghanistan. There was some blocks with just 2 houses on it, and one of them was run down, barely standing. I mean, it was rough.
You tough if you can survive New York, bro. If you can survive Detroit, you can go anywhere. Anywhere in the world. You catch that bridge anywhere. Yeah,
one of my best friends from college is from Detroit, and that's who I went there to kick it with him a couple times in Detroit. We had a great time, though, man. We went all over. We even went to Canada.
Yeah. Did y'all see that they had to lock down the bridge that goes from Detroit to Windsor because they found bombs, live bombs, on the bridge yesterday?
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
On the Canadian side.
Yeah, they ain't playing. I even saw the police beat somebody up in Windsor. They was trying to obey and give the paper. He just smacked the paper out of his hand. The ID turned him around, slammed him on the floor. I'm like, damn. I thought Canada was nice.
They are until you mess with them.
Boy. So, you know.
It is what it is, man. So here we go now. with all the stuff going on with with Meech's brother, he tells his crew to go find a new safe house, new stash house. All right. So they get to this wrong clue. They get to the stash house, which is this place right here. Kato and Homeboy didn't check it out, and damn if Dave Chappelle didn't pop up. Popped up.
That's some good shit.
Popped up in there and tried to beat up on Kato, and then they lost $6,000 in drugs. Nita, pick up the floor.
Man, that was rough. That was rough. But the good thing is Kato, at least she could hold her own, because he ain't look like he was doing shit. He's standing at the door talking about, what happened? What happened?
Right.
Like, what? I'm gonna need you to come on and
Right.
help get this nigga up off me. But she handled her own, though. She handled her own. So I was like, I gave her props to that or whatever. But they should have definitely checked the spot before they started doing anything. Like,
right, she turned her back and saw this on the table, which clearly let you know somebody's there.
Barbecue bones in this mug.
And some Budweisers.
Pull tabs. Yeah, pull tabs at that.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, for real.
What'd you think about it, J-Mo?
Yeah, she got lucky that crackhead, he ain't had that crackhead strength up in him no more, man. He just smoked out that crackhead strength, because, you know, if he still had that crackhead strength, boy, she might have been in trouble. But, you know, I think she did pretty good. Old boy is weak as hell, though. He just looked, my bad. What? Like, he ain't even help her. But then trying to get in her draws, like she gonna end up doing him like CB4. Remember Chris Rock when some girl had him on the damn balconies? Like, you know what I mean? He ain't ready for that, you know. So man, I don't know, man. Dude is a punk.
He's a little punk to me.
Yeah, he a punk all the way around.
You know,
man.
you take the gun away from him. What can he do?
Nothing.
right.
Nothing.
Right.
By the way, Nita, I like your braids up in here. You see, you done switched it up. Looking good as always.
I just pulled them down.
Oh, okay.
Usually up.
All right.
You.
Yeah, but yeah, man, dude is trash, man. That's who should have got thrown in the garbage.
Yeah,
exactly.
Well,
exactly.
I can't lie. Dude that got thrown in the garbage, I find him to be a little punky too.
Right.
He's just too gun ho to shoot somebody. I'm like, bro, what's your problem?
Right.
Who put the scorpions in your underwear?
Right. And remember, dude that got thrown in the garbage, he the little punk that was beating up Franklin in prison, taking his shoes in Snowfall.
But this same character gets beat up in almost every series he played in.
Exactly.
Every series he played in.
Yeah.
Yes.
We looking for a guy that can play the role of bitch.
Get that ass beat.
You
That's
perfect.
That's the role. But having said that, J-Mo, Meech tried to infiltrate J-Mo's crew through him. And you could tell that he was thinking about it for a minute. Like his wheels was turning, and then when somebody came up, he tried to act hard all over again.
Right.
Like, bro, you ain't about that life.
Exactly.
Right. Pick up on it, J-Mo.
Yeah, that's one of the things that they showed 2 different times that episode. When Lamar walked up, he was ready to grab the strap. When Meech was talking to him, he was ready to grab the strap. But when he got his ass whooped and thrown in the garbage, he wasn't grabbing no strap. So, you know what I mean? He what the hell? This dude was stupid. He got caught slipping, and he faked. Now, I think what's going to happen is after he done got thrown in the dumpster, because he ain't dead. You know, he may be dead inside, but he ain't dead from getting thrown in the garbage. So he probably going to go to Meech, because Meech made that offer. And now that J-Mo is dead, he ain't got to be loyal to him no more. He dead. And he going to probably go to Meech and try to work with Meech, because he don't want to work with Lamar. Dude just beat his ass and threw him in the garbage. So, yeah.
But J-Mo, if he's so tough, and he's supposed to get the strap and go after Lamar, he's so tough.
Damn right. He's supposed to. That's the rules of the streets right there.
He ain't tough.
No.
He a fake tough guy. You know, like, you know, just like the comparison, the smaller the dog, the bigger they bark, but they ain't gonna do nothing.
Right.
That's him and homeboy. He ain't
Yeah, dude gonna fold like a cheap suit, man. It just all bent out of shape, man. He ain't ready for it.
My grandma got a lawn chair that folds just like that. That's how he gonna fold.
Exactly.
Be her favorite chair to sit on the tree. Every time she sit her big old grandma hind parts in it, it folds up on her. So that's exactly how your boy gonna be. He gonna fold the hell up.
For real. He ain't about that life.
Now talk to me about this hospital scene, man. The parents, they's in there frustrated as hell. Because they feel like Meech done got, I'm gonna come to you on this one, Nita. They feel like Meech is the reason that the family's in this situation. And I understand where the dad is coming from, but what I didn't understand was, in a hospital setting, I need the parents to try to keep everybody calm as best as possible. And so dad went hysterical, drove the daughter out the hospital, and she go over the E-course. Nita, pick it up from there. How'd you feel about that?
You know, it's terrible when you're in the family, you're like the youngest, you're a girl, and you feel invisible, you feel like, I mean, I just felt so bad for her. But, you know, low key, I think she kind of worked Meech a little bit later on. She worked him a little bit later on in the episode, but all in all, I still think that this is one of those things, the dynamic in the family where, you know, she's just kind of left on the outside. It's like all their attention is on them and the chaos that they are bringing, that she gets little to nothing. Like, she can't even go on a field trip. She can't, you know what I'm saying? So she can't get no attention. She can't get no money. Mm-hmm. So I was just like, I felt so bad for the baby. But yeah, the father does, he does act out a lot. He's very, very emotional. And, you know, for one moment, he was kind of calm.
Yeah.
But then the next moment, he wasn't. I think he was calm when he was around Terry. But when Meech is around, that's when the rage seems to come out in him. And so, you know, I really don't like that dynamic, because I feel like, I don't like that, because I was just like, and it's almost just the polar opposite. It's like he's getting blamed for it, but Terry is just as much more in it and really want to stick with it. And he's like,
they in denial on that.
He's almost like a little bit. Yeah, and Meech is like the fall guy for it. Like, he's the oldest, he gonna take up for it, and he gonna, you know, wear the cross and stuff like that. So I feel, you know, I was just like, I'm hoping that it's all revealed, because I don't want their whole life to be kind of, you know, they think he's the golden boy, the golden child, and I just really don't like that dynamic. So I hope it's all revealed, you know.
Well, Nita, there's someone here who likes your dynamic. William Long say, Nita is a woman you can take home to the fam. That's all we bring on this show, William.
Damn right.
That's all we bring on this show. Any woman we bring on this show, you can take her home to mommy, daddy, grandmama, your pappy, your stepfather, yin yang, whoever you want to take them to. These women can go with you, bro.
Yeah, don't try to take her up into no damn bathroom, man. You're going to get your ass whooped, man.
Yeah. We're not about to have no Lamar scenes no time soon now. J-Mo, how you feel about the family dynamic? I will say this, though. The dad, I usually like him in all the roles he plays, because he plays a grizzled Pittsburgh middle-class daddy in just about everything he do. I feel where it's coming from. The only knock I got with him is I just wanted him to be calm in that situation. Don't push your daughter away in all your rage. And mom did diffuse the situation, but, you know, if we talking about traditional roles, which he's supposed to be having that in this series, you take the lead, bro. Calm the family down. But speak on it, Jay.
Man, I like what he doing. I understand it. He's not going about it probably the right way, but that's the realistic way a guy like him will handle it. And what it is he's thinking about the wheels turning of what's happening, and that, okay, I would have to really chalk up losing one son, Meech, to the streets, but I'm going to try to protect my daughter, my wife, and my other son from the streets. Whereas the mama is thinking about, she don't want to lose no son, but she's in denial really, because Meech is gone. He done made his mind up, and he can't come back until he want to come back from the streets. Even when they was in the church or in the the chapel at the thing, he said, you know, you praying for me. Well, she said, you can't be in the house or whatever until you done. He said, well, I guess I'm out the house then. So, you know, pretty much his mind is made up. Now, they both are in denial that Terry wants it just as bad, and that he ain't just led by Meech the way they kind of seem like he just influenced by Meech. I mean, some people, you know, point out that they chose the streets even though they had a mother and father in their life. But the example that the mother and father gave them was that even if you got a mother and father, it's still a struggle. It's still hard. They got to share milk. They don't have the bills paid. It doesn't matter if it's a mother, father, nuclear family in the home. They had the same struggle as if it was a single parent, and they didn't want that struggle. Now, they didn't see anybody as examples that education can get them out of that struggle. They saw, just like he said in the beginning of the episode, they saw people, the dope boys, they said the Chambers brothers that New Jack City was based off of, as a way to make it out the struggle. And so when they did that, that's why they chose that life, because they could actually see and touch that. They saw Magic Johnson in them. Everybody ain't gonna be 6'9". Everybody can't make it to the NBA. You know, they didn't see people with education or, you know, people with degrees from prestigious universities and see that as something that was attainable. You know, some people see these shows and feel as if it's bringing people down or anything. It's showing a humanity and allowing some people that don't understand it to get an inside look and understand the dynamic and why people chose these routes. Not to say that it's still the right route or it was positive. It's just to provide understanding. And everybody doesn't just consume one form of entertainment and then get brainwashed into thinking, I'm going to be just like Meech. I mean, you can see dude got shot in the face. You can see the ugly side of this stuff. You can see you got Pookie over here trying to tackle you in the crack house, all kind of different stuff. So they show the full picture of this type of life. You know, if you look at this and you chose to do this, you were going to try to do this regardless. It wasn't that this is doing it, just like some people say music, they listen to this song and that made them rob somebody. No, it didn't. You know what I mean? You was going to try to rob or do whatever you was going to do regardless. You may see somebody in music or whatever and you like the way they rap and you may want to rap or sing like them, but you wanted to rap or sing anyway. You know what I mean? And then you like their style and this and that. Or, you know, some people may see the way people dress or whatever and they like the way they dress, but they like that style anyway. I could see a country music person dressed a certain way, and even if I say that didn't look too bad, I'm not going to go out and start wearing cowboy hats and boots and stuff, because that's not how I go. You know what I mean? Right. So it doesn't matter, you know, that. So we all got to, you know, look at it as, you know, entertainment. And besides, life is hard and real, you know. So everybody doesn't all consume this and then go out and imitate, you know.
Yeah, and Jay, to your point, the whole thing about Terry getting shot in the face and still doubling down, not even taking the Lou approach like I want out.
Right.
Like, no, right. I'm doubling down. So, you know, at the end of the day, I that's why I always like for them to highlight that it is a personal choice.
Exactly.
And you know, it's not. And you know, sometimes you kind of have to let the parents somewhat off the hook because they could want the best for you, and it just may not even work out like that.
That's true. That's true. So, you can have the best of parents, and people can still go the wrong way, and you can have parents that's not that good, and people turn out to be great. You know, absolutely. Like you say, it's a personal choice, man. We at a certain age, you are responsible for your actions. You know. it is what it is. No matter how hard you had it or how good you had it, you know better. You know right and wrong. You know what your actions can lead to a certain extent. And you make those choices in life. So, you know, it is what it is.
Speaking of choices, Nita, I'll go ahead and let you finish this one off. This is when he was having a conversation with the baby mama. And he basically, she was kind of feeling the stress of everything that happened. Someone is still on the loose that shot you. And basically, before she could even get it out of her mouth, I want you to get out this game. He done said, basically, baby, don't make me choose between you and the game because I love this game. Nita, speak on it, my sister, because I'm loving this chick with her 90s look, too, by the way. You know, got
little T-bars.
I got to put my bamboo earrings back on. I forgot.
Yeah, she got that T-bars going on right up in here.
Then got them door knocker earrings.
Door knockers. There's a Moochie right there.
I mean, she knew the guy that she had. And so, you know, I mean, when you start thinking about a family and at that age, like, I think what she was trying to, like, appeal to is like, okay, it's not just you anymore. It's kind of like us. It's like your offspring. I guess she was trying to really try to drill into his head that he has a family now. So it's not just you, you know, a lot of times people make decisions and they just think they make it for themselves. But then he did turn it back on her and said, this is how I make a living for us. So, I mean, I think he's fully aware of it, but I just think he's just too far gone. He is in it. And that's why I'm saying, that's why I can't understand how the parents is totally not seeing that. Like,
you know why they not seeing it? I'll give you why they not seeing it. Meech dropped out of school. T is in school getting straight A's. So in their eyesight, because he's still so attached. Right, exactly. Because he's still so attached to academia, they just don't see how he could be doing both. Okay. But they do see the influence Meech is having on him because they do love his big brother. But they just kind of looking at Meech just a lost cause. He dropped out of school to do this thing. But little brother is about to be a senior and he's getting straight A's. So that's kind of how they're looking at it. And let me go ahead and bring in my final guest of the night. Late, but never too late. It's the homegirl, Miss K, over there looking like a tiger. Right.
Hey everybody. Hey guys. Hey Nita. Hey Jay. Hey Lamont. I had to come like I'm doing a pajama party, guys. I was not putting nothing.
Oh wow, those are pajamas? Okay, excuse me.
No, this is my robe. You know.
Oh, and you got the
matching earpiece. Yes.
Great mo. So I'll go ahead and bring you in, Miss K. I'll go ahead and bring you on in since you came into the story. We're just kind of talking about the family dynamic with T. Meech and his family, but I want to go ahead and put you on the spot. So we talked about this a little bit earlier. How did you feel about what Lamar did to homeboy at the very end where he scooped him up and threw him in the dumpster?
I was a little confused by him doing that. Because at first I thought, all right, well, maybe we know why he joined the crew. He's a lone wolf. He joined the crew because obviously he wasn't really trying to join the crew for real, but he wanted to spread that rumor so that he could start the war. But then instead of leaving this guy alone so that he could retaliate and get rid of Meech, he goes and does that. So it was kind of confusing to me, but then I figured, you know what? His main thing is he used to be like the leader of ACORNS, right? Mm-hmm. So he probably just wants to wipe out the 12th Street Boys altogether. So then that's how it kind of made sense to me, because at first I was a little confused by that. But I don't think he's dead, though.
No, he ain't dead. Yeah. He ain't dead. I think what Lamar was doing was sending a message. He's like, bro, you ain't tougher than me. You know? And he did get one good licking. He grabbed a bottle, hit Lamar in the head, and that ain't take him out.
Right.
That's when he was supposed to shoot him right there.
Exactly.
I guess they're not always strapped or something. Because remember when he came up to them the first time and J-Mo asked him, he said, "Are you strapped?" And I'm like, what does that mean? Aren't y'all always strapped? So for him to ask, to me, sounds like maybe they don't always have a gun on them.
Nah,
he was strapped.
Yeah, this dude stayed strapped.
He was strapped. Yeah, he was strapped at the time. I'm just saying for him to ask him that. Yeah, just made me wonder, like, why ain't y'all always supposed to be strapped?
I think that they don't do that because just in case the police run up on them. I think they be trying to, like, they don't even have the product on them. Like, they gotta go get it and, and you remember, like, when it's time for war, you remember how the people, what's his name, Marvin, was driving around giving everybody their straps because they got ready.
Because you don't want a gun charge and the dope charge and shit. Then that's, 2 felonies.
So, yeah.
Sure don't. So, J-Mo, I'm going to come back to you. This show got a bunch of punks up here. I said this last week.
The remake of Punk'd.
Meech rose up on Kwame Brown, right?
Kwame Brown.
And look at the look on Kwame's face. Now, is this the same dude? Is this the same guy that was in the classroom talking smack to T?
Right.
This the same guy that was in the club acting like he was tough. And now look at him.
Yeah, textbook gangster up in this piece, man.
Right.
Definitely, man. Kwame Brown, he wanted some mama's cooking right about there, boy. He was crying, boy. Mom, I ain't do it. I swear I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't even do it like that. Come on, man. I'll suck yo. Nah, I'm just please. Nah, but yeah, he definitely pulled his card, man. All his card, his credit, all that got pulled, boy. He wasn't ready for that life, boy. Meech straight punked his ass, then stole his chain for GP just to let you know. Yeah, I let you live, but I still got to do something else to your ass. Give me this chain. You ain't worthy. Right. This is my daddy chain. Okay.
Just give it the hell up.
Right. Damn, boy.
Grandmama gave me that check.
Nita, where they gonna go with this character? Is this the last of Kwame Brown, or what they gonna do with Kwame?
No, I definitely don't. I'm telling you, when you pull the hammer out, shout out to Moochie. It's like, I mean, it's almost like it's telling you that something else is going to happen. Like, this is not just the end of this whole thing. I don't know when it's going to happen because, like you said, he is kind of young and stuff like that. But I don't know. I don't think that this is going to be the end of it. But I don't see him doing anything. But I can see him being like one of them people in somebody's ear to try to get something started or, whatever. Like, I don't know where it's going to go. I honestly don't even, that was the dude from the school, but who does he run with? Because I'm still trying to.
He got a homeboy he was running with in the club. He wasn't with nobody.
He wasn't with none of the sets. Okay.
No.
Okay.
Just a teenager.
Yeah. He just had his own group. So, Miss K, what do you think about Kwame? He's so tough in school, picking on folks that's got kids, but he get out here and get that hammer in his face.
Well, you knew he was already scared of Meech, though. Even in the club scene, as soon as Meech pulled up, like, do we got a problem? You saw how he was like, no, we ain't got no problem. Right. But it's like, if you scared of the guy's brother, why are you trying to, why are you trying to pick on him or, start a problem? It's just stupid. So he's just a bored kid. And I guess he's an athlete as well. And so he's probably one of those jocks that thinks that, he could just be a jerk, without any repercussions. So he's probably used to that.
Mm-hmm. You saw his man took off running.
Exactly.
He didn't even say nothing. Yeah.
As soon as he ain't warn him or nothing.
Nah, that was dirty.
No smoke signal, no nothing.
Smoke signal.
That's your man's though, huh? That's your man.
Right. He just left dust is all he left.
Wow.
I don't think he's gonna be a problem. I mean, last week I was saying that he was one of the people that had a motive, but I don't think he's gonna be a problem. But you never know. You can never sleep though.
Right.
That's true.
Right.
So I'm gonna come your way on this one, Nita. So this happened for real. So we all know in real life, Southwest T did get shot in the eye. They still didn't find the guy that shot him. So this portrayal too happened when the dad got down the throat of the doctor because he was going to lose his eye. He did really lose his eye. They did really sue the hospital, and they got a huge settlement in which they started doing car rentals and upgrading cars. So that scene where homeboy pulled out the gun that was underneath the dashboard, that was some of the things they did with the money and what they was doing to hook people's cars up.
The dad did that in real life?
Dad and me and T, yep, they got a settlement. They sure did.
I'm surprised, yeah. The dad got his hands a little dirty, huh?
Yeah, I got him a little bit of cake, got him a little bit of money.
Yeah.
But Nita, how did you feel when the dad was chastising the doctor in this scene?
Look at Ray Liotta.
Ray Liotta. That dude looked like little Ray.
He showed me
Ray Liotta.
With a bad haircut.
Ray Liotta.
You know, the thing that really struck me about this is that I don't know. I just felt like as a black man, I didn't know that, you know, you had that much power to raise up on people, white people and all that stuff back in them days and actually get away with it. Like, I was kind of...
This was the 80s, though.
Huh?
This the 80s, though, in late 80s.
But I was just surprised. Like, even with Meech running in the hospital like that with the Tech 9, I was just like kind of, you know, I mean, I noticed that the one person drew the gun and was like, you know,
yeah,
hold up.
that was
but,
rare.
You know, I just felt it'd be a little odd, but
a little odd, yeah.
I mean,
Yeah, that Meech with the gun was very, you right on that
Detroit.
one. Yeah.
That's Detroit. Black people been having power in Detroit since Motown.
Right. Yeah. You got to think about Detroit,
right.
and
I mean, it's cool because I mean, obviously, what it told me is when he got indignant like that and raised up, it was basically an acknowledgement from the doctor that they did mess up.
Right.
That's what I got because when you kowtowing like that, like you know you made a mistake. You know, if you didn't. Then I think you probably would have been more, you know, authoritative or a little bit more something. But, you know, it really told me all that I needed to know, that they did make a mistake in there.
Jump on in there, Miss K.
Yeah, I had a feeling. I didn't know this happened in real life because remember I told you that I didn't follow the story because I'm trying not to. I don't want nothing to mess anything up for me. But... I thought no, it's fine. It don't matter. But I just felt it already. Like I knew that there was going to be some type of settlement, whether it happened in real life or not. Mm-hmm. And I was like, oh, okay, they come up right there, you know. Mm-hmm. So as far as going back to what you said, Lamont, you're not saying that the father got his hands dirty.
No,
you're not saying that, right?
Mm-mm. I mean,
T is the one that made it dirty.
Yeah,
building the stash spots in the cars.
Exactly. Yeah. Okay, because I'm about to say that's a huge change.
They started that business, and then that eventually led them to trafficking their drugs across America. I don't know how long the father stayed in it, but eventually they started using that business to traffic their drugs across America.
Damn.
Wow. That is crazy.
Talk about
that's
hands
smart,
across America.
Yeah, man. Right.
That's smart, though.
Right. Well, J-Mo, I'm gonna come to you, man. You know I like picking on my Detroit diesel women. I like them. This thing right here is right. Detroit all day. But J-Mo, is you feeling how Lamar can go write a 5-page letter and act like he wrote this mess 2 years ago and she fell for it?
Right.
I'm like, come on, man. Y'all sisters in Detroit tougher.
He wrote it on Jack in the Box napkins up in this piece, Coney Island napkins.
God, he still got the pen in his head right now as we speak.
Right.
The pen right there that he used.
I had to add a couple things at the end right quick, baby.
I had to edit it a little bit.
And update. Yeah, edit. Yeah, nah, man, that was kind of funny, man, that he actually listened though to old boy, which is one thing I wanted to bring up when we was talking about it earlier about how he pulled the like Kanan move. He had what's his name? Damn, I can't. D. Ray Davis. That's who he looked like. D. Ray Davis and part of J-Mo crew. And that's who gave him the idea to, write the letter or whatever. D. Ray Davis up there. D. Ray told him to go ahead and write the letter. So it showed he do respect and listen to him, and it worked. And that was surprising, though. I don't know why. She done told this man that baby ain't his. That baby don't look like me. He ain't the pappy, but he still want to get some of that nappy is what it is. So... That's all that matter. He like, well, look, I don't care. We can work on making one. That's all I'm saying. And so he tried to get in. He had to go ahead and take out his frustrations on, Aunt Jemima and, in the bathroom. Right he had to go ahead. Your ass crazy. I had that, but I ain't want to put it out there on my channel the other day. I ain't want to, but anyway, he went to the gym. He had that workout right quick, that Kanye workout on that ass right quick, you know what I'm saying? And he got 10 toes down. And so he took out that frustration so when he get with her, he could be gentle. He ain't got to go ahead and, bust that prison, frustration off. He could try to be gentle, put on some Luther or something, you know what I mean?
And,
that's
a good way to look at it.
Yeah.
Now, Nita, how'd you feel about her falling for the 4-page letter? By the way, Aaliyah is from Detroit, too. Just throw that out there.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't think she fell for it.
Okay. Now we're talking. I'm back on the team. Now we're talking. Go ahead. Preach, Nita,
I don't think
preach.
she fell for it. I just feel like, as a woman, you keep your options open. That's all. Keep your options open. You don't want to make a guy like Lamont an enemy. Like, I mean, if he's coming and giving you something, you don't have to like come at him like, so hard or whatever. So, I think she's just trying to, feel him
Wait
out.
a minute. So you mean to tell me, Nita, the key to your heart is to act crazy? And because I act crazy, you're going to keep me close? Is that what you're saying? Is that what us men supposed to expect?
You got to keep them crazy ones close so you can know what the hell they going to do. So, I don't know. But I'm not saying he a plan B. He might be a plan
She going to need a plan B if she keep messing with him. Like, get a whole prescription. Plan B.
and as of right now, she's not even really and truly aware of the beef that's going on between him and the man she currently sleeping with.
Right.
When she finds that out, I'm wondering which way she gonna sway. So I'll ask you that, Miss K. Which way is this Detroit Diesel gonna sway? This way?
I think she's gonna sway with Meech because he got the money. Whatchamacallit ain't got nothing right now.
Right.
I heard somebody say that before.
If he get that money, yeah.
Oh Lord have mercy, Lord have mercy.
I think that poem worked, but I don't.
Emmett. Sorry, go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say I think that poem or whatever he wrote worked, but I don't think she gonna get with him though yet.
Right.
But she might when he get money. I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah, because I don't feel like I see what you saying, Nita, that she didn't buy it, but it looked like she kind of bought it, but it just doesn't mean it's gonna do anything. Because remember when he sat next to her, she was like, now, like move,
Boy.
move. That's what I'm saying. What you doing over here?
But all a good man need is an inch. You give us an inch, we'll take a mile. So
I think
when she. Well, any man, really.
I think a smart woman is going to do like Nita said. Like, when they crazy like that, you kind of got to just be like, okay, yeah, play nice.
Yeah, she almost pressed her luck earlier with...
Right, exactly. Yeah. And I think the reason why she probably did that is because PM was there. Like, if it was just them two together, she probably wouldn't have been like that. I don't know. But you see how PM, he know his boy. As soon as he started getting up in her face, he was like, first he's sitting down eating peanuts like he enjoying the show.
Right.
Crazy. Then when you saw how crazy Lamont got, he was like, okay, his show's over. Let me stop this real quick.
Like, reel him back.
Shoot, I got neighbors. Dang it.
Straight up.
Wow. Ladies and gentlemen, we've got on a Monday Night Football night, we've got 265 people tuning in to us. That's a blessing. Grateful to y'all. Give us 265 likes, please, so that we can continue to get this content out there and continue to entertain you guys and more people as the weeks progress. We can't even leave this conversation without talking about the crew. So right now, this is a scene from when these dudes they just hired, the new hired muscle, they's upset because the rumor is Meech ain't done nothing to J-Mo yet. And so they kind of feeling like, well, he ain't going to protect his brother. How he going to protect us? Right. And Kato and Homeboy here had to talk them off the ledge. I'll give that one to you, J-Mo. You go ahead and lead on that one.
I mean, yeah, they sitting there wanting the war, but like they had to tell them, how many of y'all ready to, go to war? You talking about what Meech should do, but if it come out to be an all-out war, y'all ass might end up dead. She basically had to talk some sense into their ass, but by them being young, and pretty much everybody young in this, set right here, they just want a straight rush to, judgment and ready to go to war and shoot it up and, play cops and robbers basically without realizing, once these bodies drop, not only is the police going to come, but it might be your body dropping. So, right.
No diplomacy, J-Mo. They don't believe in diplomacy, do they?
Nah, they don't know nothing about the UN, man. They ain't ready for no negotiations, man. They ain't got Chris Sabian on their side to negotiate up in this piece, man. So,
Nita, what'd you think about the crew?
I think those are the people that actually put that battery in High Top head. Because I think he was leaning with Kato at first, and then all of a sudden I'm trying to figure out where did the flip the switch happen when he was at the thing with Meech and ended up killing old boy. I was just like, I said he must have got the battery in the back from them and just didn't let them know, but it must have activated something in his mind that had him on 100 when he was with him with that. So, yeah. But I'm glad that she kind of quelled it. And can y'all tell me, I cannot remember, because I remember Meech saying something about every time something goes wrong, Kato is at the bottom of it, or is she in the middle of it?
Yeah, she's up.
I didn't get that one.
Basically, in episode 1, she couldn't sell their drugs, so she started undercutting the price. And so that swirled out of control. He blamed that on her. Now at the crack house, at the new stash house, they done lost $6,000 worth of drugs. He's blaming that on her too. So that's where he was coming from with all that. Miss K.
Yeah, she was actually smart too at what she was doing though. But
that's what, that's what I'm like. You gotta listen to these women now. These women be having bomb ideas, man. And then they'll let a man take the credit for it. You gotta listen to him. Miss K, jump on in there.
Yeah, I think, that's a good point that you made, Nita, that, they might have put the battery in his back about that. But I think it was more because, Meech wasn't listening to him. Mm-hmm. And that doesn't mean that he has the right to go on and overstep boundaries. And I just really feel like this guy is a problem. I wouldn't necessarily say that it was like they put the battery in his back, because he'd been questioning everything since the beginning of this episode, when Meech was even saying, look, let's hire some goons and stuff like that. And he like, the goons ain't gonna be reliable, this and that. Now, I do see where he's coming from. A lot of stuff that he says to Meech makes sense. Mm-hmm. But if the man in charge is telling you to fall back, then that's what you just gonna have to do. And that's the thing that I don't really like about this guy, Mickey. And I feel like, you know, he's gonna cause a lot more problems for this little organization that Meech is trying to build.
They need to handle him.
Well, yeah, they need to handle him, just like he over here talking about some, you know, if it was my brother, I would have been scorched to earth or whatever, you know. So I feel like what I do like about him is that on the front lines, he has Meech's back. Like, y'all don't got the right to be questioning, you know what I'm saying? But then when he gets with Meech, he's questioning him, you know? So it's kind of like, take your own advice. But at least he's not trying to stir the pot, you know what I'm saying? Like, as the guys are saying, oh, he's not gonna take care of us if he don't take, you know what I'm saying, take care of his brother. At least he's not stirring the pot, but at the same time, he's still insubordinate.
So, as hell.
Yeah.
Insubordinate as hell. But since you brought it up, we'll go ahead and let you start this one off, Miss K, and then I'll come to you, J Mo. So, Coach Cop brings J Mo hand delivered, tied up, and everything right here for Meech. Right. He tells Meech, ruffle feathers, don't cook the chicken. What happens? He's beating him up, talking junk, and J Mo realized, look, this dude's serious. I ain't shoot your brother. Pulls the gun out on him. Next thing I know, he wasn't gonna shoot him. Mickey pulls the gun on him, say, I did what you didn't have the courage to do.
Right.
And Meech didn't even lay a finger. Meech could have blew on this dude. He didn't do nothing. Take it away, Miss K.
Yeah, that was, I honestly couldn't believe it when I was like, he really shot him. I couldn't believe it, guys. So I was just like, wow, this kid, like I said, he's a problem. And, you know, the dude said ruffle feathers, and we don't know what kind of history. Well, we know that this is a coach, and he probably knows Meech from high school or whatever, but whatever kind of arrangement they have, you know, we don't know nothing, right? But this guy is over here, and I don't know if he heard him, because he was right there. You know what I'm saying? Maybe he was too far when he said ruffle feathers only, nothing more. But let me tell you what the problem is for me. All right, I know, like I said, this guy, Mickey, he's insubordinate and everything. He overstepped. But Meech shouldn't have pulled out the gun. And it's like, why you gonna pull out the gun? You got this dude crying, this and that, and you knew you were not going to shoot him. So what was the whole point? So I think that Meech he's learning a lot as well. I think from what I'm seeing, he seemed like he's trying to stay clean, but it's like, you can't stay clean in this game. And I think that's a lot of what Mickey is trying to say. You know, you can't, how you trying to say you want to be king of Detroit, you know what I'm saying? And what king has not dropped a body? And so it's like, Meech, you got to figure it out at this point. But still, there's no excuse for this guy to not listen to what his boss is saying, basically.
J-Mo, jump on in there.
Yeah. I mean, definitely, dude is doing too much by not listening. But I think one of the reasons Meech didn't do nothing to him is because he low-key wanted to kill dude, I'm pretty sure. I mean, they already was having business disputes, and he probably think J-Mo had something to do with it. But at the end of the day, I think he was going to listen to, you know, you say not Coach Carter, Coach Copper up in there. Coach Copper was going to tell him, you know, don't do it, don't kill him. So I think he was going to listen. But now he got the dude shot him, and he can say it wasn't me, dude did it. And so I think he felt a little better about that. But then dude was saying, hey, I'm going to tell everybody you did it. So then that'll mess that up. You know, so I don't know, man. That dude is going to cause a lot of confusion and problems. Yeah, and then he trying to go after, you know, young Cookie Lion up in this piece. And and so if they end up being a tag team, you know what I mean? Exactly. That's half his organization gone right there.
Gone.
So he definitely need to take dude out before he get too much of a foothold into his organization and become a problem. Definitely, because he already pressed, and then he gonna start to look at, because in the game everybody always look for some reason to be weak. And he might look at Meech as being weak because he was BSing and the one pulling the trigger, and he the one that actually shot him, and this, that, and the other. So he gonna eventually try to think Meech is weak and try to. He already act like he was gonna pull a strap on him right then.
Right.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah,
He did.
so it's only a matter of time before he actually do. So Meech is gonna have to take him out. Definitely, we'll see Meech take him out before this series is over. So
All right.
Remember when Kevin tried to do that to Franklin in Snowfall? Like, you ain't even about that life.
Right.
He tried to-
Right.
So we're
That's
gonna
what he
basically gonna see that again. I definitely think that. So just how long is he gonna last though? I don't think he's gonna go that soon. Do you think he's gonna go this season? He needs to.
Probably not.
Yeah.
Probably not.
He
What do you
should.
think?
He should though.
He should have been the next one after Mickey.
Yeah, he should have been laying right next to his
Especially
ass.
acting like he gonna boss up on me. Like, nah.
Yeah.
Nah.
Meech should have shot
But you
him
know-
and then made it look like they had a shootout with each other or something.
Right.
Right.
But it's, you know what? Meech kind of loved this dude because, like you said in this episode, you've been my right hand man for over 10 years. They had a little conversation. They were smoking a blunt together. So I think Meech has a lot of respect for this guy. He kind of got some feelings for this guy, but this is the wrong game to be having feelings in. You know, and when your man's when your man go from giving you good counsel to he want to be the head of the council, gotta get rid of.
See what Eric Iverson just posted. See, I didn't know all that. That's one thing about this that's messed up is some stuff is getting leaked and they kind of mess it up. But they say it's loosely based on it. So let's hope that maybe they end up killing dude. Yeah, change it up.
Yeah.
Because to know he's
To keep it
alive,
light.
that just messed it up. Like, damn.
Exactly. That's
So-
why I don't want to follow the story because,
Yeah.
you know, I don't want that kind of like just mess
Right.
it up for you.
There's
Don't
no
worry,
point in watching
they're
it. Yeah.
They're twisting this thing the hell up like a pretzel. You know, there's parts that they stick to the source material on, but then they take other parts and they're deviating it around. Like, you know, like you didn't know last week that they never found the person that shot T to this day.
Right.
Now, if you were just following this story, you would assume that J-Mo got shot for real and by Mickey as supposed to be vengeance for shooting T. That's what you would assume, right? So even if you do hear the real story, just know that they're twisting it around so that everything is not going to be 100%.
Yeah.
So you don't feel like you're losing out on that.
Yeah, some people are saying in the comments the facts was out way before the series. Everybody wasn't following this story, though.
Right.
You know,
right,
yeah, the
right.
facts been out for years, but, like, I didn't read up on that story. I know about Big Meech and them, just the big highlights, but I didn't know all the intricacies and the names of these people and who did what and this and that. I mean, I wasn't really following and reading up on it like that.
Me neither.
So,
Me neither.
yeah.
I follow some of it because I like history and I do
Yeah.
like crime drama. So I watch American Greed. I watch all that kind of stuff. And occasionally you'll run across these stories of him, Larry Hoover, Bumpy Johnson.
Exactly.
You run across some of these stories, and sometimes they stick out to you depending upon your predilection for the city they're in. So
Right. Every big city has their own hood heroes. Like
Right,
Larry
right.
Hoover is from Chicago, and they got,
Yeah.
you know, Chief Malik, all kind of different stuff, the El Rukins. There's all kind of stories about that stuff in Chicago alone. So, like, I didn't, like, look into other cities like that, you know what I mean, and stuff. So, and even then, I didn't, like, try to study everybody's stuff like that, you know.
Yeah. you literally ain't got enough time on your hands to do all that.
Man.
They could make these stories from now literally to next year.
Yeah.
And I'll get you guys out of here on this, and I'll start with you on this one, Nita. So we've already hit on the fact that Mickey, he wants some of Kato. And Kato basically told him, what I look like sleeping with somebody in my own crew. So my question to you, Nita, and the whole panel, based on what they said about her character in this show, she's keeping a dark secret. What is that dark secret? And who's going to be the first to get her panty draws?
Panty draws. Panty draws.
You know, I don't know what the secret could be.
Mm-hmm.
But what I can say is that I heard her say what she said out her mouth, but her body language is telling me that she is digging Mickey. That is what I'm getting from her. I'm getting.
I agree with that.
Right.
I agree that she is digging him, but she made a conscious choice not to do nothing with him in that moment because she felt like it wouldn't be good. She's sleeping in the crew. She'd be vulnerable. She said all the right things.
She did say all the right thing. It was all true. Because then everybody would say, well, you only in this because you with him. Or you only got this because of him. You know, it take away from who she is. So.
Right. Yeah, I can't call because like I said, I don't know the characters. I don't know what she could have done, and so I'm just along for the ride. So I don't know what the secret could be.
And somebody told me that actually they twisted it because that was a man and they made it into a woman in the story. So yeah, that person was actually a dude. It wasn't a woman in that role right there. So that's good that they changing it up for those that study their life and know everything and want to say every tidbit of history that pop up. This is a show. Like they say, loosely based.
They twisted it. They twisted it just fine. Like for me knowing some of the source, I'm happy with the different things that they have twisted to keep this thing engaging.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Because otherwise it wouldn't be worth watching if you knew everything and they kept it the same.
Right.
Or you just make it a documentary.
Exactly.
You know, period. Just make it. So I'm glad with what they're doing. Miss K, what do you think is going to happen between these two, and what are the secrets that Kato is hiding?
I never knew that she had secrets. I mean, I had no idea. I definitely think that she's going to get with him. For her to talk about I'm leaving, and then she winds up staying, that's like, all right, girl, stop. She's not going to be able to
she got needs.
stick to her rules. Yeah, she's not going to be able to stick to her rules that much longer, you know. So I definitely think there's going to be something going on between them. But if something does go on, who is she going to choose if there's a beef between Mickey and Meech? That's the question. Another thing is, if she's supposed to be from down south, maybe there's a secret from down there somewhere. I don't know.
Right.
You know, maybe she had to run. Maybe she's on the run, or she had to run from somebody. She killed somebody. I don't know.
Okay. J-Mo, you get to finish this thing off with Kato and Mickey. What's going to happen?
I mean, yeah, they gonna end up bumping uglies, you know. She had him go ahead and pull out that vodka, you know what I mean? She about to get loose up in there and feeling all good on the couch. She was already doing her little dance or whatever, so she ready to get her groove on. You know, women love to dance, so if you a man and you know how to dance, man, that's one way to get a woman interested. You go ahead and move them hips. She'll be like, okay, he got some moves.
Hey, you ain't got to be like Usher. You ain't got to be like Usher.
Just don't step on their toes.
Just don't step on their toes. Make sure you bring them a good drink, and that's all you got to do.
Right.
That's all you got to do is get up in there.
Get some of that vodka up in that piece.
Right.
You know, so.
Saying, Nita? Oh my God.
That's how I go, man. So yeah, she you know, she already had a little bliggity in the air smoking that blunt, and you know, go ahead and have some vodka up in her. She already a little loose. He gonna put on the music, start dancing. Next thing you know, kiss and lead to
alcohol, huh?
You know, that's what they like to do.
That goose.
Yeah, don't blame it on who asked for it. She asked for it. Ask and you shall receive.
You stayed.
You know what I mean?
Well,
you stayed. Now you about to get laid.
Damn right. Yeah, freestyling up in here.
That is a great way to get us up out of here for the night. You stayed, now you about to get laid.
Boy.
I'm going to have to put that on a t-shirt.
You stayed, now you got to get.
Well, y'all don't forget to like the video. We got up to 295 people on a Monday night where an exciting football game's going on. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. we'll be back tomorrow to talk a little bit more stuff. I know Miss K is coming back for sure. And I'm going to hop on with J Mo when I get off tomorrow to talk some football trash. Because he's been out here talking about my Dolphins as fried fish. The fish grease still high. He out here talking all kinds of stuff. So I'm going to have to get up there and give him some stats. But,
yeah, man. Well,
be sure to subscribe.
Just leave the stat of y'all record out of it. That's all.
Shout out to Moochie. We miss you, boo.
Yeah,
yes.
Moochie in there being.
Be safe down there, Moochie. Be safe. Enjoy yourself. And we'll look forward to seeing you when you get back.
Yes.
And that's going to do it for this video. Don't forget to like it, comment, subscribe to everybody's channel. Their links is in the video description.
Yeah.
To that next Sexy as Hell video, which will be tomorrow. We'll see you.
All right, y'all. Peace. We going to be kicking it going over there, too, so. Yeah.
Jump on J-Mo channel. He ready to go now.
All right.
All right, y'all.
Good one.